A warm welcome to all my students to my class. The most important thing in present day situation is to follow the safety tips and stay safe and protected. Alright, so let's begin our class with an interesting amazing fact, and that is camels can store up to 80 pounds of fat in their hump. Now children, tell me which animal is known as the sheep of the desert and why? Camels are known as the sheep of the desert because of their physical characteristics which are well adapted to the conditions of desert. Meaning of adaptation. Living things adjust themselves to their surroundings or change themselves according to their environment to survive. This is called adaptation, and the changes are physical and behavioral. So children, in today's class, let us understand how camels adjust themselves to their surroundings. Right? Where do you find camels? Of course, in deserts. What type of place is a desert? A desert is a dry, hot, sandy stretch of land with very little vegetation. Vegetation means all the plants that are found in a particular place. That is the vegetation. So deserts cover more than one-fifth of the earth's land area. The example of the desert is the Thar Desert. Now let us understand, how do camels adapt to their environment? So children, camels have many adaptations that allow them to live successfully in desert conditions. Deserts are hot and dry. Winds blow sand all around. Look at the picture here. You can see long eyelashes of camel, right? What are eyelashes? The hairs that grow on the edges of the eyelids are the eyelashes. And the primary function of eyelashes is to protect the eyes from particles such as sand entering and harming the eyes. The long eyelashes keep sand out of the camel's eye. Now you can see the picture here carefully. All of you observe this picture. Thick eyebrows shield the eyes from the desert sun. That is, they protect the eyes from light. Alright. Now all of you look at the second picture here. You can see here the nostrils of the camel. Right? And a camel's nostrils can close so it doesn't get sand up its nose. You can see here in this picture the nostrils are closed. Right? What are nostrils, students? Openings at the end of your nose that you breathe through are the nostrils. We breathe in and breathe out through our nostrils. So a camel's nostrils can close and protect it from the sand entering into it. Alright. Now a camel can go a week or more without water, and they can last for several months without food. Can you live without food for a day? You feel hungry, and it is very difficult for you to stay without food for even one day. But camels have adapted and found ways to survive in desert. They can live without food for several months, right? Camels store fat in the hump, not water. All of you observe this picture of camel carefully. You can see an arrow there, and the arrow is showing the hump of the camel, right? So children, you can see a large round mass or the fleshy structure on the back of the camel, right? So this is what hump is. And the fat can be metabolized for energy. Metabolized means chemical reactions in the body cells takes place that changes food into energy, and body needs this energy for doing everything, right? Unlike most mammals, a healthy camel's body temperature fluctuates. That is, it changes throughout the day from 34 degrees centigrade to 41.7 degree centigrade, and this allows the camel to conserve water, to save water by not sweating as the environmental temperature rises. Now, sweating means a liquid that comes out through the skin, right? In summer season, we sweat a lot, and camels' feet are wide so they can walk on sand more easily. Which part of the body is the feet? So, children, the lowest part of the body on which the animal stands is the feet, and the camels are having huge feet, and their huge feet help them to walk on sand without sinking into it. That is, without going down into it. Because of the presence of this huge feet, the camels are able to walk on the sand. Camels have thick lips so they can eat the prickly desert plants without feeling pain. Right? In desert you will find prickly plants. That is the plants covered with sharp points. Right? And these camels have adapted themselves for eating these prickly plants. And when they eat these prickly plants, they have thick lips. Right? So they don't feel the pain. The color of their bodies help them to blend into their environment. Now, the camel's ears are covered with hair, even on the inside. The hair help keep out sand or dust that might blow into the animal's ears, right? So, the ears are protected with the hair. The hairs protect the ears. The hair covers the ears of the camel so that the sand will not get into the ear. And it is an adaptation of camel for its survival. Now, children, here we have a mind map to show adaptation in camel. All right. So you can observe carefully here. Um, Camel has got stretchy nostrils to keep out the sand, and then leathery mouth help camel eat spiky plants. You can see here the long legs keep camel off hot sand, help to keep cool, right? And padded feet stop sinking into the sand and to protect from heat of the grounds. You can see here the hump of the camel and hump for storing fat. Hair on back to protect against sun, and long eyelashes help to keep sand out of eyes. So these are all the important points of the camel's adaptation. Look at the picture here. I hope all of you can identify the picture. It is polar bear. They live in the countries like Canada, Russia, Greenland and Norway. Animals of the Arctic have many adaptations to help them survive in often inhospitable climate. Inhospitable climate is the climate which is not pleasant to live in because of the weather. A polar bear lives in the cold, snowy Arctic lands, and they are the largest land carnivores. Now let us understand how polar bear adjust themselves to their surroundings. A polar bear have white fur that help them blend in with the snow and ice. It has a layer of fat under its skin which help it stay warm. It also has a thick layer of fur. The wide, large paws help a polar bear to walk in the snow. So paws are the foot of bear, right? So the foot of bear are known as the paws, and it has got wide paws with the help of which it can walk easily on the snow. When a polar bear swims underwater, it closes its nostrils so no water can get in the nose. Nostrils are the opening at the end of the nose, and when the polar bear swims, it closes its nostrils so that water cannot get into the nose. Right? Now observe carefully here. Here we have a mind map to show adaptation in polar bears. Alright, so the white fur of the polar bear help it to blend in snow and ice. Its small and round ears help maintain body heat and don't allow the cold water to enter the ears. It has a very strong sense of smell that help it to locate and catch its prey. It has long, curved, and sharp claws that help it to walk on ice. The ability to be strong swimmer help with hunting and swimming. Then the thick layer of fat under its skin helps it stay warm in such cold temperatures. So with the help of this mind map, all of you will be able to learn the adaptation in polar bears easily. I hope you have understood all the points. Thank you children and have a nice day.